Hey, Coach, with Denver's offense and how hot they got throughout the game, what are some of the controllables you were looking for kind of from your group to work to kind of slow them down a little bit, particularly in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, they were really sharp, obviously, to start the game. I give them a lot of credit tonight because they were really good, in all facets and certainly outplayed us. I thought that was obvious. But, I thought we got feisty there in the first half a little bit, especially when we went to our bench and, got it to 13, 11 a couple times. And, I give that team credit. They just kept coming and were really sharp tonight. And, we just didn't have the attention to detail or energy to stop them. And obviously they were able to open up, pretty good lead at the end of the second and throughout the second half.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman.
Yeah, Mark, you called 3 timeouts there in that first quarter, and Denver stayed pretty high. How tough was it to just sort of gain traction even early on in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't call one really early, because I just wanted to see us kind of battle through that. And then, I certainly tried to help, get the game under control a little bit. But, we had our chances in the first half. We got the game into a striking distance. And then, like I said, they kept their foot on the gas tonight. And we just didn't have, the pop or the juice that we needed to make that a game. And it's a combination of us not being at our best and also them playing really well.
And then I just wanted to ask about Darius Baisley. He was pretty solid in both games of this back-to-back, particularly offensively. Just what did you see from him sort of last night and tonight that you liked?
Yeah, well, really for the last 4 games or so in a row, the best thing about how he's played has just been how he's handled the controllable things. His effort, his energy, his running, his defense, his rebounding. That stuff's been pretty much a constant, and he didn't really break through offensively in the first couple games of that stretch, but the last 2 nights he has, and he's learning how to become a consistent player and what that looks like for him and what type of style of play is sustainable for him. And I thought he brought that energy again tonight. I thought Isaiah gave us good energy tonight. I thought Ty Jerome gave us good energy. So there were some positives. We're always going to try to find opportunities, even in a game like that, to move the team forward. And I did think Bays and those other guys had good nights and took a little bit of a tick forward tonight.
Nick Gallo, Thunder Broadcasting.
Mark, if any game was going to kind of test the ability to maintain your kind of 0-0 next play mentality, it was going to be one like this. What are the things that you're noticing your players are doing, or what are some of the things that you're trying to do in timeouts or in huddles from the sideline to help those guys maintain that mental approach in a game like this when it's kind of gotten away?
I mean, I think it starts with, our coaching staff and our whole staff staying in that approach. Obviously the games are emotional, especially when you're out there competing. We certainly try to model that. And this has been a team that has done a nice job of carrying that. Like, I didn't think we lost that tonight. I thought the guys fought. I thought the group that closed the game hard. And at the end of the day, it's one of 72 games. There's going to be games like this. Obviously, all teams have them. They're never fun, but they do test your ability to handle adversity, and that's a huge part of the competitive experience. You got to be able to handle success, and you got to be able to handle adversity. And tonight was an opportunity to try to do that. And this team has always done a great job of recentering after games like this where we're not at our best.
Daniel Bell, Black Sports Online.
Hey, Coach, you're playing quite a few back-to-backs and then pretty much every other night. Do you feel like it's a little bit mentally draining for you guys?
For sure. I mean, this was the end of a 9-game and 14-day stretch, which is about as compact a schedule as you're going to get. And, when you look at the second half of the season, there's more of the same with the schedule for every single team. We're at no competitive disadvantage from any other team in the NBA, but this year is particularly mentally trying especially on the players in the NBA. I think that's something that's a little bit understated. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we're going to always look at these things as an opportunity. We're going to look at all the circumstances that are dealt to us and try to, not make excuses and make the most of them and see how we can strengthen our muscles through those experiences. And fortunately, we have a team that embraces that mindset. And so, tonight wasn't a highlight of the season, obviously, but, that mindset's been pretty constant throughout the year, and we're hoping to keep that going as we head to the break in the second half.